What's up, people? What's going on? Twitter, Facebook. Holla at your boys. It's Kane and Ice back for another great week of sports. NBA Finals. We got the Union Yellow Jackets over there representing something. I don't know what they've done lately, but
Softball state
we'll check the
champion.
police blotter and see what's going on. Something in Union's popped up, but I don't know. What's going on up in Charlotte, man?
Hey, man, things good. Can't complain. Of course, Charlotte, everybody's getting ready for an NBA draft. While most of the world pays attention to NBA Finals, which, of course, we're going to get into.
Yeah.
Hey, life's good. Can't complain. How things going down in America's peninsula, the state of Florida.
It's been very wet for the last couple of weeks. I mean, it's been downpour after downpour for the last couple of weeks. I guess we kind of needed it, though, because we were in a drought where, they had fire marshals banning outside burning and other things and water conservation. So it got pretty bad down here, but we're getting more. We're getting more than I feel now.
Gotcha. All right. Things back to normal.
Well,
right.
Normal as you call it in Florida.
Yeah, and of course this is graduation season. So hey, if you had a relative or friend graduate and you want them to get a shout out on the show, hey, hit us up. You see the Twitter account, hit us up on Facebook, and we'll give them a shout out. Now don't send us like you're like some random like fourth grade graduation or something, right? Like actually like from one school to another, like
a real graduation, you mean?
Yeah, don't say, oh, my baby graduated fourth grade and is going to fifth grade, and he's just moving across the hall. Like, don't do that, okay?
No, he ain't graduating. He ain't even leaving the building.
Right, exactly. Exactly. It's not a phase in life,
man.
Okay? But anyway, hey, so let's get to it, man. Obviously, big story, NBA Finals. Your Cavs found a way to make it to Game 5, which
boom, blowout, baby, blowout.
Oh, hold on.
Such a hater. Wait a minute now.
Congratulations.
Friday night you had your broom out. Now you was all happy Friday night with your broom out. Now you kind of worried, huh?
What did I tell you? What was my prediction? Warriors in 5. Okay, so
okay. All right, now just remember what you said there. But I mean, man, you had to figure out Cleveland had to win one game somewhere around the way, but the way they won that game, man, I mean, it wasn't like Golden State played a bad game.
They were just on fire.
Fire wasn't the word. I mean, I don't know what it was. Lava. I mean, you want to call it lava, the sun? It was more than fire.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they literally, record-setting first quarter, and it really didn't stop. Now, I'll say this. I expected them to play like that in Game 3. I mean, not record-setting, but I expected Cleveland to come out, take control early, and just sort of blow them out of Game 3, right? That's what I expected.
Yeah.
But obviously that didn't happen, but it came back and happened in Game 4. So going into Game 5, we're right where I expected them to be. Obviously, picked them in 5. So
I mean, the game was something else. I mean, Cleveland came out first quarter. I mean, set an NBA record, finals record for the most points in the first quarter, which was absolutely ridiculous. I swear they made every three-pointer they shot. I mean, and it was everybody too. Kevin Love, LeBron, Kyrie, Korver,
JR.
everybody was just everybody. Yeah, and your boy, your boy had to hit a couple. So they were just on fire, man. There's nobody in the league that can beat a team when somebody's on fire like that, especially one of the better teams.
Right. I mean, but it was good to see the defending champion team with the highest payroll in the league, the greatest player on the planet, blah, 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 to be able to win a game at home, with their back against the wall. So congratulations, Cleveland, Cavs. You only got like 8 all-stars on your team, and you're only down by 3 games now. 2 games now.
Hey. So let's talk
about the real winners.
Let me ask you about an incident in that game. All right. when Draymond supposedly picked up that second technical, what were you thinking when they reversed that call and said the first one was on Kerr?
Thank God. What do you think? Because all I think was, oh man, this is harking back to last year. Like, they're going to find a way to keep this dude out of a game before this finals is over. And he's starting to let Cleveland get in his head. Yeah, I was happy, obviously. Pick Golden State.
I mean, Draymond hasn't had the same finals that he had last year. I think last year he played a little bit better. But going back to it, he's expected to take a little bit more of a backseat now that Durant's there. Everybody's got to pull back a little bit to make room for Durant.
No doubt.
But,
they don't have to run because, before, especially when they would go to their death lineup, a lot of times the offense would run through him, right? He would lead the team in assists. But now you can let Steph and Clay run off picks and let Kevin Durant run the offense, who's a better player, right, than Draymond. So, yeah, he's going to take a back seat, and obviously he's going to hunker down and focus on D. He's keeping Tristan Thompson for the most part. I mean, I know he had a decent game this last one, but before that, he was getting about as many rebounds as me, really as many points as me. So I think, Draymond had a different role, but I think he's also like the ultimate team player. So I don't think it really bothers him.
Yeah, I don't think he's after his stats. He really cares about winning, and he just wants to be the character, the villain of the team, the character of the team that the opposing crowds go after. So he definitely got that in.
Taking pressure off the other dudes.
Yeah.
The real winners in that game are the guys who own the Warriors, because Darren Rovell was reporting that a sweep would cost the Warriors about $22 million in revenue from, having another home
tickets
game.
And concessions and etc. Yeah.
So
that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so those are the real winners. They probably, don't come back. Please don't come back. Just let this game get over.
I'll tell you some other real winners. Some other real winners from Friday night games with the referees, man. Them whistles was coming. I mean, the game barely got into a flow. All it was 3-pointer, foul. 3-pointer, foul. 3-pointer.
I think everybody on Golden State starting lineup had a foul when tip-off came, right? I think everybody started out with a foul, but
hey, I think Draymond started out with 4, didn't he?
Feels like it. But hey, big props to Cleveland. Congratulations. You didn't get swept. Great all-time team, blah, blah, blah. So now you get to go back to Oakland and take an L there. So, hey, at least you gave the home fans a high, and a little bit of hope.
Hey, had to send them out. Keep hope alive, baby. Keep hope alive.
Now, all I ask is that, Golden State, y'all come out and play the way Cleveland played in Game 4. Get this thing over early so I can, start watching wrestling and catch up on what's going on.
Now, this is going to be interesting, though. I mean, you got to think like I guess you can say right now that Cleveland's kind of playing with house money. I mean, what have they got to lose? You're down 3-1. So to me, all the pressure, all of it, is on Golden State to win this game, because you do not want to go back to Cleveland for a Game 6, which, there's a good chance you could lose and then have to be back in the same situation you were in last year. So to me, Golden State really needs to close this game out this time, Game 5.
Yeah, I guess. Because if I'm looking at it from Cleveland's perspective, now I know the players don't think the way fans think, but just thinking as a fan, we literally, if I was a Cleveland fan, we literally had to have the greatest game ever. And it's not like we won by 50.
No, but they won by 20, though. That's still a blowout.
They won by 20, but there were a lot of times you look back and like, oh, they only down 13, and we shooting some ridiculous.
This was true.
Yeah.
When Golden State cut that lead down to 11, I was thinking, oh my God, please don't let this happen. It's like, man, if they come back and blow this, but I really kind of blame Steve Kerr's rotation on this, man. I can't remember who hit a jump shot. I want to say David West made a layup or something. He cut it down to 13 or 11 points. Cleveland immediately called a timeout because they had LeBron at the table, but the ball hadn't stopped yet, so they couldn't bring him in. They called a timeout, got LeBron in the game, and Golden State didn't have anybody on the floor to score except for who was out on the court for them. I want to say it was Klay Thompson and the rest of the bench. At that moment, Steve Kerr should have brought back his starting lineup and went head to head with him when you got this 11-point lead.
His question is if the Warriors struggle in the first half, did somebody send a memo to Steve Kerr like, hey, you got back problems, stay back here. Hey, Mike Brown, go ahead and bring this thing home.
I was screaming that when Steve Kerr came back. I was like, hey, man, don't come back, ruin the flow. This has been working. Just let it work and let Mike Brown finish this out. But, hey, he came back. Man, what's the word? What can you say?
Yeah. Let Mike Brown go ahead and take out the team that's paying his bills.
He wants to stick it to LeBron, don't you? He really wants to stick it to LeBron.
He's paid from Cleveland.
Yeah, I know, man. That's crazy right there. Yeah. Crazy.
But, all right. So let's get on to the next topic. Basketball related, as we do. And as this time of year, there's a lot of talk about who's the best player in the league, who's the best player of all time, where players rank, things like that. So there's something you want to talk about. So tell me where you're at with this whole debate, legacy, I mean, it's just hard to compare across eras. But
yeah, it's very hard to compare across eras. I mean, as far as legacy, everybody was saying that, LeBron got swept, that will impact his legacy. I really did think that part was true. If LeBron did get swept, even though it's a formidable team, Golden State, if he did get swept and couldn't get one game, I thought that would hurt his legacy just a little bit. But, going back to it, I think LeBron's legacy is sealed. He's going to go down as a top 5 player in the NBA history regardless. People argue right now that he's already top 2, 3, which he may well be. That's a debate for another show, another time. But his legacy right now won't be tarnished if he loses. I mean, Vegas expected him to lose. I mean, the things that, to me, that tank LeBron's legacy are the Ray Allen three-pointer. That's one. Because without that jump shot, the Spurs beat them that year, and that's one more finals he's lost. So you take that, and then you take what year did they almost lose again? Was that who they played? They beat Oklahoma City. That was pretty sound when they beat Oklahoma City that year. And then they barely beat the Spurs. So LeBron's had a couple of
year. He really should have lost to the Warriors, but they had a special set of circumstances.
Yeah, and I mean, that's another thing right there. If Draymond's playing Game 5 last year,
Draymond, Bogut got hurt. Love got hurt.
Bogut got hurt in that same game.
Yeah, when Love got hurt, it actually helped Cleveland. But they pulled it out, so I can't hate on them. For me, as far as like in my lifetime, which pretty much spans like Magic Johnson's career to now, watching basketball intently. I mean, I'd have to say, now if we're talking about who has a positive impact on a team, I mean, LeBron's got to be right there in the conversation of greatest, right?
Yep.
I mean, maybe Magic, but with LeBron, it's a lot easier to make the case because we've seen him leave teams and what happens when he leaves them. Whereas Magic, unfortunately, his career got cut short, and he had to leave the Lakers, and they, took a big drop, went from like finals team to 8th seed or something. LeBron, we saw him when he left Cleveland, they went straight to garbage. They left Miami, they're back in the lottery. Now, if we're talking about one game or one series, would I rather have a Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant over LeBron? Possibly, because I know if they go down, they're going to go down shooting. They're going to go down firing. Like, he ain't going to just go down like standing in the corner like he did against the Mavericks,
Yeah.
Kobe ain't going out like that. So I feel more comfortable with maybe my best player being assertive, 100% of the time, even though it might be overly assertive, but if we're talking about just impact over a whole season, I mean, it's kind of hard not to argue for LeBron. Now, I can't go back as far as Kareem in his prime and Bill Russell. I can't speak to that, But just speaking for the last 30 years, let's say, how can I argue against LeBron?
Okay. So we're talking overall player today. What do you think Kevin Durant stands? To me, I think Kevin Durant's the most complete offensive player in the league. But that being said, I don't think he's the all-around best player in the league. He's they're 1A and 1B. They're getting closer now, but I still think LeBron holds that edge right now.
Yeah, I think LeBron's going to have the edge because
rebounding and assists.
Well, right, and I think because he's asked to do more, and I think especially with where KD is playing now, he really is not going to be asked to do as much. And even in Oklahoma City, you had Westbrook handle a lot of things. So, but head to head, you can make the case like them just playing straight up that LeBron is really struggling, Now, of course, LeBron's still getting his points. He's having to work a little harder to get them. But it's obvious to me that KD is just a little quicker than LeBron right now.
Yeah.
You can see it. The play where LeBron slid in second base, stuff like that. Now, of course, LeBron gets a chance to use his power. He's going to get up and he's going to finish over KD. But with all that said, KD's also not the, his defense isn't his reputation, but he is, pretty good defensive player.
Yeah, when he bears down, he's a pretty good defensive player. The thing I like about Durant's game, I mean, you've got the complete offensive package. You got a guy that can hit the mid-range. He can take you off the dribble. He can post you. He can shoot the three. You foul him. He goes to the free throw line. He makes the free throws. I mean, there's absolutely no weakness in his offensive game whatsoever.
No.
And he's not asked to pass. Why would you ask a player like that to pass the ball who can fill it up at so many levels? So that's why it's kind of hard to compare the two. Well, everybody tries to put those two head to head and compare them. That's why I say you can't compare them because, LeBron can't score like KD. But, KD, I mean, LeBron's got some things he does in his game that KD doesn't do.
Right. Having Durant given the Warriors, like I know there's little things they're doing that are wearing LeBron down. Like you notice sometimes LeBron will if LeBron's bringing the ball up, they'll put KD on him at like 3/4 of the court. He's not even trying to really trap him, but just to make him work a little bit hard to get that ball up the court. I think that's why in the fourth quarter you've seen LeBron's scoring average go way down because it's got to wear you down, right?
It does. I mean, everything he's asked to do. And plus he's got to be super efficient, and he's just got to fill the stat sheet just for Golden State to stay in this series. So he's just doing so much on the offensive and the defensive end that KD's not asked to do so much as, and plus KD's got more help, I think, better and higher quality.
Yeah, I mean that's easy to say now, but a couple weeks ago, Kyrie Irving is gonna kill Steph Curry, and blah blah blah, and blah blah Kevin Love, and we got.
Well, like I said, role players play better at home, so that was kind of one of those games was expected to go like that. So now that we're going back to Oakland, let's see which one of Cleveland's role players can show up and do the same thing they did in last game and help LeBron and Kyrie out.
Right. All I'm saying is, can we get rid of the narrative now that Kyrie is so much better than Steph Curry? Can we kill that dead horse? It's already dead, obviously. Can we get rid of that?
We can't kill that one, man. So Kyrie's game is nasty, dog. I got to go with you. I mean, Steph's kind of limited. All they can do is take you off the dribble and shoot threes. I mean, granted, Kyrie plays zero defense.
I mean, come on. Kyrie has as many MVPs as I do.
That don't mean that you're not great at what you do just because you don't have any MVP.
Not great, but I'm just saying everybody acted like it was going to be this mismatch. Okay.
No, I didn't think it'd be a mismatch. I thought they'd balance each other out.
If LeBron is the greatest player in the world, right? Who are the top two players for each team? KD and Curry, LeBron and Kyrie, right?
Yep.
So if LeBron's the best player in the world and Kyrie is Curry's daddy, why are they down 3-1? You know what I mean? Like, so just
well, a couple of games it was because J.R. Smith and Shumpert and all the boys can throw it in.
No. You don't have the highest payroll in the league, and you count on J.R. Smith.
Hey, just because you pay them a lot of money, don't mean they're good.
You got 3 All-Stars. There are a lot of other people to shoot the ball. I don't want to hear about, well, J.R. Smith, you know what I mean? Come on.
Come on, man. You know J.R. Smith couldn't get the barn in the first 3 games.
You build a team around J.R.? You know what I mean?
No, you can't.
If like in when Lakers had Shaq and Kobe, if they lost, nobody said, "Oh, because Rick Fox struggled from 3-point." You didn't sign Rick Fox to be the man. Come on.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead with that.
Come on. We lost because Sasha Vujacic was off last night. Come on, man.
Go ahead. Stop playing, man. All right. Don't worry. They still got to play the game. Remember that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they got to. And it should be very interesting on how things play out. So, I'll be on Twitter. Elsa will be up late, working on a new song. For all you Cleveland fans out there, see what we got for you. But all right. So speaking of Cleveland and our favorite Michiganer, Draymond, I guess from the Midwest. So I guess little animosity toward Cleveland. Made some comments. That was something like people in Cleveland aren't as sharp as people or something.
Apparently, Draymond's never been to Mississippi, Alabama. I'm telling you that right now.
Well, like I say he's from Michigan, so I'm sure he's at least encountered people in the Cleveland area. He played at Michigan State. Obviously Ohio State's one of their big rivals. So probably a little animosity there. And Draymond likes to stir it up, right? He's definitely the WWE villain of the team, I think, as you alluded to earlier.
Yeah, he plays that role well. I mean, what can you say from Cleveland? Have you been to Cleveland?
No.
Trust me, don't go.
Yeah, I can't think. I guess if I was going to like a finals game or something, maybe.
I mean, Cleveland's one of those spots you going because you have to go. It's not one of those places you're electing to go. I mean. No disrespect, Cleveland. Sorry, but it ain't Miami. I mean,
I met some people who live here from Cleveland, and one of them actually lost his job. I asked him, was he moving back to Cleveland now? And he said, "You've never been to Cleveland, have you?" So, they told me all I need to know about Cleveland.
Oh boy.
All right. Anyway, so. Let's get to, we like to talk about a little bit of strange things that go on in the world. So while we're talking about the state of Michigan and Draymond Green's home state, I read a story that 130 something people in somewhere in Western Michigan set a Guinness World Record for the most people doing snow or sand angels at the same time, right? So they all laid down and did this thing, waving their arms and legs to make the sand angels. So in related news, I'm never moving to Western Michigan. Now I was like, okay, first off, how is this a record? Like, to have a record, that means somewhere in previous time somebody recorded that there were people doing this, right? So 100-something people somewhere got together and did this. So I was like, well, why would this happen? So as I read on, I learned that there was some sort of a fundraiser element to it where people paid $20 to participate. I think the fundraiser would have been to offer people to pay $20 not to participate, because I would have I'd paid $50 not to participate.
I think we need to. I think we need to try to get in the Guinness Book, man. We think we need to break a record. Maybe we can check with the people and see what we can do. We need to get in the Guinness Book. Cane and Ice.
You know, they ain't a bad idea, but what could we coordinate?
I don't know. We'll have to come up with something, or maybe the people can let us know.
That's a good idea. So yeah, do some research. Go in the Guinness Book. Find something that
that's safe and legal.
And maybe we can make that part of we're trying to get the Super Bowl party going for this upcoming season in Atlanta. So shout out, let the cat out the bag. Sorry, Nicole. So be on the lookout for that. So maybe we could do something at the party, to set some sort of Guinness record. I don't know. That would be kind of cool, I guess. Just give us time to get the Guinness people there to record whatever. No. We'll figure something out. There's got to be something that can be done.
There's something we can do. Yeah, I mean,
we don't require much discomfort. So maybe that's my requirement. There's a requirement.
Make sure it's legal. Make sure it's legal.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hard. Put him back on probation.
You do something like the world's biggest mannequin challenge or something stupid like that. You probably can get a scene. I didn't think about it. I think I just solved it. Just everybody be still for 20 seconds. Oh, yes. All right. Not now, fool. All right, so let's get
I'm practicing.
All right. So of course, we gotta take a little break, come right back at you. So stick with us. We'll be right back with some more basketball talk, some more pop culture. And, how we do and what we do. So we'll be right back at you, all right? All right, we're back. So thanks for sticking with us. First off, I want to remind everybody, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave us some comments, all right? That helps us out and helps us interact with you. So and that's one of the things we want to do as part of this show is interact with you. And big thanks for helping us get to 8,000 views. I think last check we were like close to like 8,300 or so. So definitely things picking up. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's right. I'm gonna give you a real clap, not that Cleveland short clap for winning one game, even though you're the best, highest paid team in history. So anyway,
8 on 10.
Let's get to it. Talking about basketball, some more big news going on, which is kind of odd, or I shouldn't say odd, but I guess the timing seems perfect, right? As we got the Big Three league, the Ice Cube is bringing to us, and now the announcement that the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, is creating a 3-on-3 basketball for the Olympics in 2020. Side note, all right, we are working on press credentials for the Big Three. So we need all of you guys to tweet or go on Facebook to the Big Three's page. You tweet at them or hit them up on Facebook and tell them to give Cane and Ice press credentials, okay? So feel free to tag us on Twitter or, on Facebook. Yep. You see, Ice Cube, we support your music, so help us out, man. You on the come up, we on the come up. This is a perfect match, okay?
Come on, man. Cube, nobody bought this CD, man. I got it. Come on, man. Holla, man. What's up? That's real, man. That's real. Come on, dude. Not the front, but I got all the rest of them too, dog. Right. I mean, I ain't no new Ice Cube fan, man. I've been there. Trust me, dog. Help me out.
And I've seen Friday at least 40-something times.
At least. You know, Friday after next, I can't say that about. But next Friday.
I've probably seen at least 15 times. You know, Fist Fight. I'm actually going to get that this weekend. Again. But anyway, Ice Cube, you know, come on, man. What's up, brother? You know, we're going to hook your league up. You know, I know you come to Charlotte. You're going to be in my backyard. You know, a little sit down with Ice Cube, a little sit down with Al Iverson, Steven Jackson. You know, hey, I'll bring Elsa out. You know, she'll be glad to interview him. Make this thing big, man. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. You know, now I'm starting to sound like Donald Trump, so let me stop. All right, let's get on to it.
You big
So,
man.
3-on-3 Olympics. I imagine most NBA guys or high-level NBA guys wouldn't participate in the 3-on-3, right? Because probably don't want to take a chance of injury. So I don't even think it'd be like college guys, or do you think it'd be like old NBA guys? Do you think it'd be like
I think it'll be your mid-tier NBA guys, really.
Okay.
I really, you know, not your superstars, not your, your consecutive all-star guys.
So guys like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, that mid-level NBA guy. I think
Mid-level guy.
Three of
The
them.
overrated guy. I got you. The guy that got the max contract, but not the max game. I got you.
Yeah, that guy right there. We're not gonna name any names, you know, Paul George.
Kyrie Irving.
But
Kyrie Irving.
now that's just low. I mean,
No.
you just hating right now. Why are you such a hater, man?
DeAndre Jordan.
Well, okay, I'll give him in
Chris
there.
Paul.
Blake Griffin.
Oh, I just figured it out.
Just send the Clippers.
Exactly. That's it. Y'all used to playing together, you know, when you ain't hurt, you know.
Somebody will get hurt, and things happen.
But only problem is, you know, DeAndre might commit, but then you might have a hard time tracking him down when it's time. Right? Mark Cuban's still looking for DeAndre Jordan.
Oh man.
All right. So I don't know. It should be interesting. I would like to see, you know, and I guess it really depends on like what do other countries do, right? Like, do they send? Because I imagine you can't do both, right? You can't play on like the actual 5-on-5 team and play on the 3-on-3 because, you know, I imagine that would be too much, you know, just time conflicts. Plus, you know, energy levels, all that stuff. So I imagine, at least for the first few times they do this, the top players from every country probably just play on their national team 5-on-5, right?
Yeah, you would think so, but maybe with this being new, they might take a chance and stick themselves out there and go for that too.
Yeah.
I mean, to be the first one to claim it, you know, hey, the first 3-on-3 and we took the gold medal, might be a little incentive there. Small, but I don't know. It's getting to the point now where the NBA players aren't really that excited to go play on the 5-on-5 team anyway.
Right.
You know,
True.
It's not like LeBron and Kate, you know, all the top players are lining up to do this. These are the ones just below there who are taking the Olympic team gold medals now.
You know, it'd be interesting. Manu Ginobili seemed like he'd be the perfect player for 3-on-3. You know what I mean?
For Spain or for us?
Well, I mean, for wherever he's from. I'm just saying, like his game. I'm just trying to think of like an older guy who, you know, could be super effective if he doesn't have that full court 5-on-5 thing going, right? You know, I'm not just talking about Ginobili, but you know, imagine like more space in the half court.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good fit. I think that's a good fit for him.
But you know, of course, not American citizen, but you know, it'd be interesting to see like you just got like some straight street ballers, you know, for the American team. You know what I mean? Like just to mix it up. Some, you know, some I don't know.
No, get some and-1 players and let's do this.
Hopefully there's a shot clock because some of them dudes get dribbled all day.
Dribbling all day.
Yeah.
Final score 5-2.
Yeah. Yeah, we just ran. Everybody fell asleep. All right, so it should be interesting to see how that breaks down. Let's see what else has happened. Your girl Amber Rose posted interesting picture. I guess and guy we've talked about a lot on this show, Draymond, fired up his shot, or at least get an impression that he did when he told her to check her DM. So if you don't know what we're talking about, just go to Twitter or I guess Facebook, go to hashtag Amber Rose Challenge, and you'll figure it out. And you'll see some hilarious pictures made.
You'll see some good ones.
Yeah. So, and you may see a really good photo. I don't know of Amber. If that's what you're into. Kane is giving it thumbs up. I'm going to sit out. Speaking of which, happy birthday to my wife who just celebrated her birthday.
Right after Amber Rose, great. That's not gonna go over well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she's watching the show. I won't send her this link. But anyway, and she did just start a scholarship fund. So if you are so inclined to make a small donation to help empower a young minority female student at Winthrop University, hey, hit me up on Twitter or Facebook, and we will get the link out to you. Okay, because you can do it online, and it's tax deductible. So for that plug. All right. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, I think your boy Ben Simmons. I guess he tried to take his little shot at Amber too.
Hey, ain't mad at you, Ben. I ain't mad at you.
Well, apparently she was somewhat interested until she realized that he's played as many NBA minutes as she has.
He's still getting a check. Come on, Amber, cut the young buck some slack.
Well, no, here's the funny part, because, she's from Philly. She was like, said something like, oh, I see you in Philly. That's my city. And he's like, was your city. Now it's mine. Like, okay, dude, really? Like, you play less than Embiid. You know what I mean? That's saying a lot or saying very little. However you want to look at it. Like, slow down, player. Slow down,
Hey, shoot for the stars, baby. Shoot for the stars, young man.
Okay, so, if there was going to be a young guy to say this is my city, like Carson Wentz makes more sense, right? He's played more games and, he plays as many NBA games as Ben Simmons has,
At least he's throwing a touchdown, huh?
Yeah.
He has scored at least, hasn't he? Oh, man.
So I don't know. But anyway, I guess, social media and his fake celebrities, definitely make things amusing. Not to mention the whole, Tristan and the Kardashians and Jeff Van Gundy going off on a rant about that. I don't know.
Jeff Van Gundy, yeah, it's terrible, man. Come on, dude. You got happy when Rihanna walked by. Now you go on a rant about the Kardashians aren't a curse. Yeah, okay. That's because you're not a black man. All right. So you're safe.
First off, Jeff, we need you to realize that we're just pointing out a trend and people are just having fun with it. I don't think people truly believe that they're actually cursed.
Well, they didn't have nothing to talk about game 4, so
they needed
something. They needed something to throw out there.
Yeah, people are having fun, and and I think people are making the observation that, for the average professional athlete, right? There's not a lot of difference between a high level paid guy like a Tristan Thompson and a marginal NBA player. right? Other than a lot of times, how well can you focus and lock in, right? And so I think there is something to the relationship between um, more media attention, more attention away from your craft, more time spent on building your brand, or trying to be here and be there and travel across the country to be with your woman and all that stuff. That that has to take away from the time and effort you're putting into your craft, right? Um, so not an actual curse, but a shift in lifestyle and priorities, right? And we don't see the background stuff. We just see the end results and the struggles. So Jeff, people just having fun, man. Relax, get a grip. So you get this week's Get a Grip award, Jeff. Anyway, that's where I was going with this. So, all right, let's get to the We See You award for the week. Kane, what you got for me, brother?
Man, we had a be on the lookout looking for this guy. Cleveland police were looking for him, couldn't find him. We were looking out there by the 3-point line, we couldn't find him. We finally found him in Game 4. J.R. Smith showed up and got discovered in Game 4. Finally made a basket or two and got that monkey off his back. Now let's see if he can carry it on back to Oakland and do the same thing. Give it out, J.R. Smith. I see you, player. I see you.
All right. So, JR, all right. So that's how you know the bar is low for you. I mean, you get the We See You award because you hit a couple of shots in a super blowout game.
Got you hit some doubles, man.
Congratulations, JR. Congratulations, Cleveland.
You just hate no Cleveland in general today, man. God, you're terrible tonight, man. God.
Hey, yeah, well, Elsa and I would definitely not be very popular in Cleveland.
Yeah.
So,
you two better stay away from there.
that won't be hard. All right, so I'm gonna give my We See You award. And normally we don't talk NASCAR, but my son does have a passion for it, NASCAR and wrestling. It's a right city, right? But anyway, I'm giving mine to Darrell Wallace Jr., African American driver, the first one in the last almost 10 years to compete in a Cup Series, the Top Series event. And he's filling in for injured driver. He's going to be driving the iconic number 43 that Richard Petty used to drive. So hopefully it's turns into something big for Mr. Wallace Jr. And, he can start to change things, I guess you'd say, or shift the thoughts of people in that sport and people, I think, around the sport. I think if you find, and he's a young guy, I think like he's under 30, so he's got, a lot of good years ahead of him. So if he can have breakout performance and move into a Cup Series full time, get with the right team, man. He could be a star, and I think open up a whole floodgate of things for NASCAR, right? If they could get an African American star in NASCAR, that could be huge, dude. That could be, Tiger Woods is, obviously going off in the sunset age-wise. Not even getting his personal stuff. I'm just saying, age-wise, he can't stay on top forever, obviously. In golf, and I think even with golf, there's just a general decline. Like I read, like Nike and some other companies are totally getting out of the golf business, or have already gotten out of the golf business. So,
yeah, mainstream golf is gone now. They're closing shops and stores, and I think Dick's Sporting Goods has reduced their section in the golf section. So mainstream golf is gone now. Only the golf purists is left, and the guys who were there before Tiger. So it's over.
So just imagine, NASCAR. Obviously they put a lot of effort into diversity, but it's just not a sport that people grow up playing, right? You sort of have to be in the right part of the country and sort of privileged to grow up driving. And I actually know a couple people who have kids who compete in racing circuits and things, and like it's very expensive. You have to like literally buy them cars, right? You know, and I mean these aren't full size cars, you know, kid size cars, but you're still buying and maintaining a car.
Yeah,
Not cheap. So that's it. My son will not be competing in this event, but anyway, so I don't know. It's just encouraging for me to see African American get this opportunity. And like I said, I just hope it works out for him. Hey, we see you, Mr. Wallace. So good luck. You know, we'll be keeping up with your career. You know, so if you want to come on the show and do an interview, you know, hey, we're more than open to that. You know, I'll even go to Cleveland if that's where I have to go for the interview. Okay.
stop telling stories, man.
Anyway. All right, so Kane, what do you want to leave the people with this week, brother?
Hey, man, what else is there to get left with? We got Game 5 in Oakland. What else is there? What else is there, man?
Yeah. I'm trying to get in touch with Too Short, get some tickets. You know, at least to the after party, the celebration. But he hadn't hit me back on my pager yet. So you know,
I mean, I don't know if you want to go to a party in Oakland or not, man. I mean,
oh, that's my style right there, man.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, man. Hey, come on, Too Short. If you're watching this, man, hey, hit me back. Stop ignoring my messages. All right, you know it's me.
E40, what's up, baby? Smell me? You smell me?
All right. So we do appreciate everybody watching. Hey, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit us up on Twitter. Let us know what you think. Interact with us. And make sure you tweet at the Big Three to get us our press credentials. But in the meantime, hey, have a great week. Be good to yourselves. Be good to each other.